Good Monday afternoon from the Westfield Sportsman's Club. Today it's a little bit rainy and I'm getting a little bit wet, but I'm going to start things off shooting the Ruger SR 1911 chambered in the Lord's Caliber 45 ACP. Let's put some rounds down range.
Message from Mommy saying, we have a call scheduled on July 16th at Clear the Fan. Congratulations on your time.
Well, that happened. I'm not sure what happened there. While we are still on the subject of the Lord's Caliber, I think it would be apt to mention the Heckler & Koch HK45 Compact, also chambered in the Lord's Caliber 45 ACP. Let's put some rounds down range. A little low. Smack. While we're on the subject of the Lord's Caliber, well, I actually don't think we ever left the subject of the Lord's Caliber because, again, it is the Lord's Caliber 45 ACP. And I did a little bit of work down range to get the target stand out of the way of the big gong. We're going to slap some steel with one hell of a round here and see if we can make it dance. Let's go. And that's all she wrote. All right, you've got RN Then Range coming to you from the Westfield Sportsman's Club in Westfield, Mass. Today we're going to be shooting the Canik TP9 SFX chambered in 9mm, and we're going to see if we can put all 18 rounds down range, if I can say it right, and cling some steel. Let's see what we can do. Let's turn that dot on. Well, folks, that's 18 for 18 on steel. While we're on the subject of dinging steel with optics, I couldn't possibly leave out the Shadow Systems MR920 Elite with the Hollow Sun green dot optic on it and my highly coveted pre-ban 15-round Glock magazine with the square notch for all of those concerned. We'll go right back on that center gong. Miss. And we are empty. Today on our End Then Range, we are going to be shooting the pistol that I most love to hate. You got it. The Bodyguard OG. Not even the M&P, just the Bodyguard. Pretty old, huh? We're going to put 6 rounds of 380 ACP downrange and see if I have even a Lord's Prayer of hitting any of those steel targets with this inferior gun. Just to give myself a fighting chance, I'm going to go for the biggest target, that center gong. Miss. Hit. 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 Miss. Light strike the first time. Miss. I guess it wasn't going to hold back empty. Look at that. What a fine firearm this is. Let's put some more rounds downrange with this Ruger. We're going to go for that center steel plate, the gong. All right, let's try this one more time here with the Glock 22 chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. Next up is the Ruger SR22 chambered in 22 long rifle. Today we're going to be shooting CCI Mini Mag hollow points. Let's see what we can do. Not too bad. Here we are with the Sig Sauer P320 M17, the official sidearm of all armed forces in America. Hopefully it doesn't go off on its own, but I don't think I'm going to have that problem. Let's shoot some steel and see what we find out. We're going to be shooting iron sights. That would be 16 for 18. Alrighty, I think these are going to be our last rounds of the day. But no way better to do it than with a Glock stick and a Glock 17. Let's shoot right over my camera at that center, or at that right-hand white gong. Let's also put our ear protection on, guys. There we go.